Hey guys, I am really excited to announce that in this video I will be showing you how to make curry goat served with rice and vegetables. Guys, I like to cup up my rice. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Here's the goat I'm working with, guys. The price is $14. Just in case you're wondering how much I paid for this amount of goat. And I'm gonna curry it. I'm gonna show you how I clean the goat, trim it. You know, you clean it the way you would clean other meat. You trim your fat. And this goat is not so fatty, so you know, there's not much work to do. And I'm gonna see if I can get this piece off. And if it's bone, then I leave it, but if it feels soft, then I'm just gonna cut right there and cut along into and clean it. And the same here. And yeah, I'm gonna trim the goat before I wash and season. I'm going to trim this piece here, and because it's skin, you try and cut as little away from the meat as possible, because you don't want to waste the meat. And then this piece you can try and just pull it. So this piece you cut, guys, cut it. Just cut away the skin. Sometimes when you go to the, those restaurants, I find they cook the small piece they don't worry about, which is why I like to make my own meat, like goat and oxtail, because they don't take time out to cut, those little, they don't worry about the major pieces they'll cut, but those little pieces, and I find their meat is fatty, they don't take time out to trim. And I suppose because they have a business, maybe it's more meat for them. And yeah, but then I'm not happy sometimes when I go to the restaurants and the way they trim their meat, guys. So I like to make my own, and it's more affordable because you pay $14 for this much meat at the store, and then in the restaurant you're paying maybe $14 or more twice for a meal with not all this amount of meat. You're getting maybe a handful of what's here, so it's more affordable. And how is it that you prepare your meat. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing with all this. I'm just trimming it here. But if you want to, you can cook it with this, but personally I don't like these little, I trim it. And if there's any fat between the bone, then you trim it like you feel your bone. And if you feel like sometimes it's soft, and if you feel like it's fatty, then you get this piece here, you clean it. You wash your goat, guys, with whatever you like to clean your meat with, but I'm gonna wash mine with some kosher salt, or you can use any salt you like. Just sprinkle some salt there and some vinegar. I won't measure, but if you want to use a quarter cup or 1/3 cup, you wash it. And when buying goat, when buying goat, guys, sometimes they want to give you when you ask for goat meat, they want to give you mutton, but I don't like mutton. They say it's similar or close, but tell them you want goat meat, not mutton, because the goat meat has a bit of a different taste than the mutton. So don't let them show you mutton. If you want goat meat, it should say goat. So I'm gonna wash this, and as I always do, rinse 3-4 times, and then we're gonna season. So I rinsed it twice already, and I'm gonna give it 2 more rinse. Like when I say 2 more rinse, I mean I rinse and drain and then rinse again. Now that the spices I have here on hand, I'm gonna put some allspice, and I won't measure. So allspice is very strong, so you know, lightly sprinkle. Turmeric has the color of the curry, so, and turmeric is also good for you, so I'm gonna put turmeric, black pepper, all-purpose Maggi, or the all-purpose of your choice, but I like to use Maggi. So I notice after trimming the meat, guys, like, you know, trimming it, it's like a like quarter of it that I trim is fat. So yeah, but I like to trim my meat. I like to trim the excess fat, so you end up getting less. Anyway, adobo, all purpose. This is salty, so. And guys, because you know, I'm working with some thyme here on my hands, scotch bonnet pepper, like I have to get ready for work, so I think I have goat seasoning, but sometimes I don't use it, but if I see it at the store, I'll buy it. So the goat seasoning is not, this is scotch bonnet. You don't have to have goat seasoning, but I have in the cupboard. I have to look for it, so you don't have to. If I find it, I'll put the goat seasoning on it, and if I don't find it, then, but I'll look for it later. But I have to run out to work, so I'm just gonna put these on, so you know, it can marinate with some of the seasoning while I'm away. I'm gonna put it in the fridge. So this is garlic powder, and my favorite Better Pack curry. So you use a curry of your choice. Some curries I don't like, guys. I don't like the smell, the scent. I don't, yeah. But Better Pack curry is my favorite. Later when I get back, guys, I'm gonna add more curry. I'm gonna put some garlic onto this, and in the description below I'll put the recipe. I'll give you, you know, some measured amounts you can use when seasoning in the description area. I don't want the curry to touch my hand because, you know, I'm going to work and it's going to stain my fingers. So I'll rub this up, and I didn't put any salt, but the adobo purpose seasoning is salty. Let me find it. So I'll put like just a couple dashes of salt, and guys, lightly, not heavy, light dashes. And I'm gonna cook it down with potato and maybe a small piece of carrot, like a few strips for color, with white rice, and then I'm gonna be putting, you know, onion and stuff like that. But for now, I'm gonna leave this in the fridge, and I'm gonna clean up 2 pegs of garlic and leave it in it, so you know the meat takes on the scent of the garlic. And I'm gonna leave in the fridge because I have to run out to work, and then I'll get back, put in some more seasonings onto this. I'm gonna add some, I beat about 10 allspice, the whole one, pimento seed, and yeah, I'm gonna leave that, cover it, put it in the fridge, and leave to marinate till I get back. And here I have, the pot is very hot. Here I have, guys, a piece of hot bonnet pepper, a piece of ginger, and a piece of scallion along with my garlic. And I'm gonna put this in the hot pot. It's very hot. So I turn the burner off until here's the scotch bonnet pepper, guys. Piece of scotch bonnet pepper, a piece of thyme I added with a piece of scallion, and a piece of ginger. Piece of ginger here. So I'm searing the goat a bit, and I have here hot water over there to make the goat cook faster. So I'm searing it a bit so it traps the flavor, the juice on the inside. So you do that at the beginning. So when it's cooking, it can release, the juice that is trapped. For a couple of minutes, it browns a bit. And some people, guys, they like to put the curry, instead of currying the meat, they would put the curry in the oil and burn the curry and then add the meat onto the burned curry. They would put the oil, then put curry and burn it. But I don't really like it the burn way. And I like when my curry goat is colorful, so I think I'm gonna add some more curry. And that's the curry I'm using, Beta Pack. You could add curry, if you don't like the color. And with the ginger, guys, I had a piece of turmeric. A turmeric this size in the pot. So if you have the turmeric from the ground, you can add that. So I'm gonna now add some water. Sear the goat for a couple of minutes. Then you add your water. I did measure the water, guys. For this amount of goat, you would have enough water, I'd say, because the goat takes like about anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, depending on how much goat you're cooking and how soft the goat is. But I'm hoping within an hour and a half this is done. So I'm gonna just put enough water to, cover it a bit so that I won't have to add any more water. It's not covered completely. So depending on how much goat you're cooking, you would, put water up to that level. Yeah, it's not covered completely. And then, have this cook. Now, guys, the water is evaporating out of the from the goat. 20 minutes later, so I'm gonna add onion here. I have chunked up. I cut in quarters, and then half of the quarters I had this sweet onion that I cut a quarter of. Okay, and then I cut it, that piece, and then I cut it in half, and then cut it in half again. I like my onion chunky. And then the turmeric I mentioned that I added when I put the goat in with the ginger was like about half of this turmeric. This is turmeric. So I added like half of that, and I'm gonna be working with this potato. I'm gonna peel it with just a small amount of carrot, okay, just for color. And yeah, I'm gonna prepare that, and I have more water boiling because hot water makes the meat cooks faster. So let me add the onion and prepare the carrot and the potato. So this is 20 minutes after I'm adding the onion. And as soon as the water comes to a boil, guys, I'm gonna pour water onto this. Or it doesn't even have to come to a full boil. I think it's good now too. So you notice I'm not measuring the water, guys. I just don't want the water to cover the meat. You know, because I don't want by the time it cooks, like within an hour, there shouldn't be too much water where, you know, I have to be worrying about the gravy I'm gonna be making. Because when it's time to make the gravy, I don't want there to be too much water in it. It's looking good there. Just let it cook some more. Keep cooking. It's like 20 minutes into cooking. Let me turn up the burner some more. And I'm gonna add some more water because I need to have water in hand just in case boiling water cooks the meat faster. 25 minutes later, guys, I'm gonna add some more water. It's about a cup of water I'm adding each time. Approximately a cup of water. So 25 minutes later, I added more hot water because, as you notice, the water had dried down and it's cooking. It's not 1 hour into cooking as yet. So my water is drying down, so I have to add water at this point because it's like getting to over an hour now. I don't want to add too much water. When it gets to an hour, you start adding your water a small amount, you know, because you're preparing yourself to make the gravy. And that's the turmeric that I added. I beated the turmeric along with the ginger. But my goat is still tough here. I think I can give it like half an hour more. So this is what you do. You add water slowly if your water is drying out. Okay, not too much because we're preparing to make the gravy after an hour. And your goat will take like anywhere from an hour, hour and a half to 2 hours. I wouldn't say an hour and a half to 2 hours the goat cooks in. So that's what I'm doing, guys. Adding water slowly. Hour and a half later, guys. You taste the goat. If it feels like it's, you know, cooking. I'm gonna be adding this scallion, fresh thyme, garlic, and carrot. I'm gonna peel my potatoes. So I'm gonna put the thyme in. You know, with not much water in it because you're making the gravy. I'm scallion, garlic, and I'm gonna peel the potato and put it in along with the carrot. Now, guys, I have my carrot cut in circles. You can cut your carrot and your potato in whatever shape. Okay, so I have the one potato here, and I put the carrot, you know, just to give the pot some color, and then stir and taste if it doesn't, because at this point the goat feels like it's almost done. This is an hour and 15 minutes later. You add your potato. You know, you taste it. If it feels like the goat is cooking, then it's time to add the potato. And then I taste it. If it's spicy, guys, doesn't need any more salt. And I have the stove on low flame. So then you rinse the spice out from that. And yeah, I'm gonna cook it on a low flame for like 15 more minutes or until your potatoes are cooked. Yeah, my goat is cooking because as you can see, it's falling off the bone. Look at the bone, it came off the bone. So I'm good there. So I just want to cook my potatoes as soon as the potatoes cook. If you want to put 1-2 potatoes, whatever amount, but I don't want too much potato. And the carrot, I only a few cuts of carrot because, you know, for carrot cut in circles because I don't want it's just for color, right? And it tastes good too, but mainly for the color why I put the carrot. Yeah, and there you go. Tastes is good. No more salt. And yep, I'm excited, guys. I am excited. I love curry goat. So let that cook, and then I'll check back in 15 minutes. Hour and a half later, the goat is cooked. Okay, you test your meat. Take a piece up and cut. And taste. You prick it with a fork, it's going through nicely tasting. Chewable is good. And this goat is chewable. So anywhere from hour and a half to hour and a half, guys, to 2 hours your goat should be done. The potatoes cook. You know, everything there's done, and taste the gravy also to make sure it's salty enough. And as I told you, it's been cooking on a low flame. It's very spicy. I'm gonna turn the burner off. Let this sit for a while and make some white rice. Guys, several hours later, I'm going to be showing you after I finished cooking the curry goat. I got in, you know, over an hour now, and I did cook some rice that I'm going to be showing you. Also, I made some veg, and my goat is cold, so I'm going to reheat it and then I'm going to serve. Here's the goat. As you can see, it's the gravy got cold, so we turn on the burner here to reheat it, and then I'm gonna serve because, guys, I'm excited. I can't wait to get into this curry goat. So yeah, turn the burner on, and as soon as this gets hot, then I'm gonna serve. I reheated my goat, and now it's time to serve. I also made me some rice, guys, when I got in. When I got home, I made some rice there. I'm gonna serve, and I just shredded with my knife cucumber, carrot, and lettuce. Now it's time to serve. Curry goat looks good, guys, and it's tender. Guys, I'm excited to let you know, I'm excited to announce. Guess what, guys? Guess what I have here chilling? Let me shake it up. You guess. A hint? I'll give you a hint. I made it over Christmas. Yep. If you say sorrel drink, you're guessing right. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm about to have the time of my life with this curry goat and sorrel drink, and this bottle I already sweetened. Now guys, I'll give you a close-up. I had shredded cabbage and carrot. I like to cup up my rice. And there is my curry goat served with, cooked with carrot, potato, and it is so tender guys. And I'm about to dig in, and there's my sorrel drink. Okay, chilling on ice. And now it's time to taste. See my meat, my curry goat is tender. When you cut into your meat, you shouldn't be struggling, okay? With potatoes. Spicy guys, spicy. So depending on how much spice you can take, you will be adding that amount, okay? You don't have to put all the spices that I added, and it's really good. Right. Curry goat is really good. Okay? It really is good. So you can make your curry goat. You can serve your curry goat with gungo peas and rice, red peas, anything. But curry goat, I like to have it with white rice. Or even the gungo. Because the gungo is closer to white rice. And as I mentioned guys, and I showed you, my favorite curry is the bell pepper curry. So guys, come on. If you have not hit the like button, the thumbs up button, please do so now. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. It's really good. I'm truly enjoying this. And my sorrel drink. If you have not seen how I made a sorrel drink, you know, you can go over to one of my Christmas videos and check it out. There's 2 parts to it. And the longer the sorrel sits, the better it tastes. Guys, the straw is really huge. So guys, thank you for joining me in another video. I enjoy you watching my videos, and please continue to, and see you in the next video. Guys, I'm so sorry that you're so far away I can't share it with you, but this is really good. Bye guys.